Yeah. I want to welcome y'all to the MrTWatkins podcast. Let's get it. Just sit back and let it breathe. We coming with more heat. You only get one shot. You shady or maybe not. You capping, we laughing. We on a mission. Now listen, we making statements and stating some of opinions and some of fact. So sit back and just relax. All the bull don't get no slack. We bringing it back to back with a swag and a class act. It's levels to this, and the truth will show who your friends are. That hate you won't get far. So be great. Let's debate. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm Arthur J.
And I'm Tori Sadell.
And we back with another episode.
Yes,
we want to welcome y'all to the Arthur J and Tori TV podcast. We want to thank y'all for coming in, man. We going to get right into it, man. Y'all see the title. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to just jump right into it. So, Tori, man, this is a good one, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
This is a good one, man. We going to get right into it. The first point I want to touch on, man, while everybody watching, I want to ask you a question on what's showing too much of your body in the public eye. How do you feel in your own opinion, man? What's
Are
you
we
know, because
talking about male or female or both?
Both. We're gonna start off with both and then we'll break it down.
Okay. For a female, to me, showing too much is if I could see your undergarment, your nipples or your panties, anything like that. That's just, or it's too much of a see-through attire. That's a little too much for me. For a man, I mean, dude, put on a shirt, pull up your damn pants, and that's basically, to me, showing too much.
Yeah, man, it's all subjective, man. Because like we always talk about, you may have one person that look at things totally different than the other, and they may have a person that'll walk out the house. I give an example of a female. You may have a female that walk out the house, and you know she may be having her booty cheeks hanging out. I'm gonna say it like that. In one aspect, people may look at it and women may be like, hey, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You may have some women that feel like that's showing too much. So you ask the question so much of like things that it just need to be set around the table and thought about more than anybody feeling like you judging. Because if you a female that dress a certain way, I never would want anybody or her to feel like anybody looking down on her because it's a disagreement. I feel like that ain't fair in life, man. Like you can, a woman can see something about me that just not her style or she don't rock with like that, but think I'm the greatest person in the world. Let's stick a pin in that. Let that breathe. So you can have a appearance about you that I may not necessarily agree with, but I may feel like you the nicest woman in the world. You may be one of them ones that I feel like, man, she real sweet. I just don't want to bring her home to mama.
I was just gonna say that.
And that's what people get mad at you. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because so many times where men don't fulfill the needs of a woman in different ways, and that get, you know, people just overlook that. Like, okay, he a man, he's supposed to take that.
Yeah.
It's almost like double standard, man. So it's one of those things that it just really kind of messed me up as a man, because I'm like, man, you know, my take on it even more and further is like, I can't just say, I can give examples. Like, if you wouldn't want to see your daughter dress a certain way, let's get into it. Then I ask the question to any male or any female, why? Why you wouldn't want to see her like that? If it's nothing wrong with it, if it's your body, why you wouldn't see her like, well, she's not old enough to see it. You know, if everybody different, because my daughter can make a lot of choices when she get older on her own. As an adult, she can, you know, you can do what you want to do when you're an adult. You can make your own decision. But I still wouldn't like certain things that she would wear. I still wouldn't be a fan of it, or I still would have an opinion of like, okay, that ain't my style if she would wear certain things that I don't approve of. But the love don't change. The spending time with her don't change. The doing things for her don't change. So I have to ask myself, being a single man, like, Arthur, you lust after women. You see women. You can't be a hypocrite about it. You got to really look at it and just call a spade a spade. So if you don't want to see your daughter, even when she get older, dress certain ways that you see online of women dress, or out in the public they dress, and that wouldn't be the type of woman that you choose. you got to ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Why is it so? And it's just a question. It's nothing bashing. It's nothing saying
never
what's right and what's
bashing.
wrong. It's just asking a question, a real question. Because you get older, your mind change.
Yeah.
You don't want the same thing that you. And as that episode go on, man, we gonna get more real and real. But I want to get right into what makes a person look thirsty. I want to tie you right in on that.
See me, I that's the question I ask myself. What makes a person look thirsty? More so when you know every time, say I'm on social media, Instagram, and I see a young lady just, tooted up. It's never a front, just straight shot. Never a straight shot, never above the waist. It's always butt, poop, toe dot, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's thirst. Every picture is like that. I know a lot of women do it, cool. But when you have to do it on every picture you take, and it's like, okay, she's thirsty. She's looking for something. And then when a guy jump in that person's inbox, they be like, oh, I don't know why y'all trying me like that. Well, it's the way you presenting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for a man, I want to know what they consider thirsty. Okay, if you got a nice body or something like that as a man, and you're sagging, like no underclothes, and you showing your waist, your waistline, it's kind of like that giving off thirsty vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I consider thirsty, man. Thirst trapping.
Man, I was thinking about something for a long time, for a couple of years now, that we on this subject. It's like, and I was talking to the guys one time. I said, man, I feel, and let's get real with it. I feel like some women, everybody looking in the mirror when they getting dressed. Unless you blind, you see what you got on. Mm-hmm. So you know how it look. You know what's revealing or what's too revealing in your head. You know what it's gonna appear to be, or how your appearance is gonna show around other people. So to elaborate it on it more is, I feel like a lot of the women that dress certain ways that, maybe in people's opinion of revealing too much, I feel like they play it off like they don't want that attention, but a lot of them do want that attention. I didn't say all.
They know they body, but they know how they look.
And that's the thing that really bugged me over the years, before I tie you right back into it, is that, you'll have a lot of them that act surprised with the attention that they get. And it's like, come on, you saw what you had on before you walked out the house. Like, and then it'd be crazy because a lot of them have old men at the house, and you be like, dog, it's almost like, and then I've heard guys say this, like, it's almost like she looking more sexier for the people in the public than it is for me. Now that's a problem. Let me tie you right in on that one.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, it looks good. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a man. It looks good. It does. But the same attention or the same way you got that woman, if she was looking like that and you thinking you going to change her, that's how she was when you probably got her. Now you sitting in the house mad because she's still dressing like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you a quick story. A long time ago, I was dating a girl. She came out, went to pick her up to go to a fight with the fellas. It's going to be men. It's a fight. Man, that girl came out that house with booty showing or boobs showing. I'm like, we went to this party, and my friends was looking, and I couldn't even get mad at my friends for looking. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and that probably wasn't the first date, but it was the last. I tell you that. But like I say, it's like, do you want to continue to see? Yes, it look good, but do you want to continue to be in a relationship with somebody that's dressing like that? You know what I'm saying? And then you can't change it because what they gonna hit you with. You knew I was this way when you met me.
Man, that's real.
So, choose wisely.
And that's a great point, because you can't, on that note, you can't get mad at a woman when she was like that when you met her.
Yeah. That's one of the things that attracted you to her.
Yeah. It's like,
but now you got her.
You want them to change up. You want her to change things now that she with you, and it don't always work like that. Like, you got to let people. It's about growth. You got to let people grow on their own in that aspect. You got to deal with it.
And then you have some women that it don't matter what you put on. Prime example, long time ago. We at Publix. We work. I don't know if I should say this because the person might know who we talking about. We call the person freezer suit. That freezer suit, you can't see nothing at all. It's a big freezer suit, work in the freezer. But
Oh my inbox.
you can tell, but you can tell this woman got body. And she was completely covered in a freezer suit, y'all. So you don't have to do much. If you have body, it's going to show no matter what you put on. So you could always be classy with it. Yeah, I know you're scratching your head out.
No, I'm still laughing, man, because I just know, I know. This
But
one,
it's the truth.
That's real, though.
It is the truth, dog. So it's a little doing too much, revealing, and then it's just being sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's thirst trapping.
Man, yeah. You know, and touching on that, man, it's like, you know, again, it goes back to what I was just saying, too. It's like people, like, they play it off. That's what get me. Like, don't front. Don't sit there. You know everybody looking at your butt. You know everybody looking at your titties popping out.
You hear me?
You know that. Like, and do what you do.
Do what you do.
But you got to accept what come with it.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, when you a guy and you got your drawers showing, and you don't look presentable in the public eye, and you wonder why society stereotype you. You got to really take what come with it. However you want to appear to the public or appear to the eye, you got to stand on it. Just like what you say, you got to stand on it. Don't sit there and approach life a certain way and then wonder why the results is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just like
you want to say what you're looking at.
Yeah, that's just like real. That's just like half cooking something, and then when you taste it don't taste the way you want it to taste. It's like, no, you gotta accept the work that you put in.
Yeah, man.
Let that breathe. So you gotta understand that appearance is real. Listen, it's not control. It's being honest.
Yeah.
If I'm in a relationship with you, let's talk about it. And at some point, you're going to ask me, how do I look? At some point, I'm going to ask you, how do I look? So it's not control. I'm not trying to control what you do to your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and on top of that, I'm not God. I mean, let that breathe. So how you present yourself is on you. But don't expect people to lie and have to accept things when you look for when you look for what's the word I'm looking for? When you look for them to just give you, an honest answer, but you can't take their honest answer that they giving you. So, I just feel like people need to be honest with themselves.
Yeah.
First, if you be honest with yourself on how it's gonna look, and know that you can't be mad when, guys approach you a certain way or they look at you a certain way. You can't be mad if someone's not taking you serious. They're not taking you in a professional way. If you pose in certain ways, we're not going to look at just your mind. What would make me want to sit down and talk to you when all I see is,
your assets.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to keep it in all respect, but what's gonna make me want to holler at you and really like take it to a level that I never took it on? Because we all done got the coochie before in our past. We all done did our thing in our past, you know what I'm saying? But it get to a point in life where you just gotta be like, man, where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you? We're gonna move on to the next one, man. I wanna touch on this. Men and women call it body shaming. How do you feel about that?
Body shaming.
They'll say you body shaming. They say, Tori, you body shaming. Like when you giving your opinion on the way it just look in your eyes, like calling a spade is just like holding up a mirror. They'll say you body shaming.
Well,
because you just giving your opinion.
I'm just giving. You're right. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. My opinion don't make your day, either less. You gonna continue to go on about your day, but at the end of the day, it's my opinion. It ain't body shaming. It's like if you see a person and you don't think they attractive, you might not say it to them because they ain't asked you that question, but you might say it to your homeboy or whatever. That's my opinion. That person is not attracted to me. So that's just my opinion. If I feel like it's a girl that might be, or a guy that's raggedy or he just shaped crazy, hey, it ain't body shaming. It's like, dang, boy, you need to do a couple push-ups You need to do it. Like, I'm talking about myself now. And you need to do a couple push-ups. You ain't got no six-pack no more. You got a keg. You need to sit up, do some push-ups. So it ain't body shaming for you speaking your truth or your opinion of what it is, as long as you ain't trying to disrespect nobody. But also, if you ask a question and I tell you, don't tell me, get mad at me, because you asked me now. Mm-hmm. Be prepared for the opinion, or don't be prepared to hear what you think you want to hear, because that ain't never going to be me. I'm going to keep it real, and I'm trying to be respectful as I do it, but truth hurts sometimes.
Man, it definitely hurt, man. It's like everybody is not going to be tall. Yeah. Everybody is not going to be built. Everybody is not going to be dark-skinned. Everybody not going to be light-skinned. Everybody is not going to be cute to everybody.
Everybody ain't going to have hair. Just being real, you know.
But the thing is about it, you have to come to the conclusion that everybody's not going to like everything about you. Everybody's not going to agree with everything that you say. It's okay. It's life. Like, I don't look at life as every woman have to want me or, you know, anybody I try to holler at being single, they gonna give me the time of day, and now I gotta question my looks or question who I am as a man or have confidence in myself. Like, nah, I feel like it takes you, you know, really appreciating yourself. It takes you really knowing that no matter what anybody say, if I feel this way about myself, I feel this way about myself. It's
okay to be curved.
But
everybody ain't for everybody.
Everybody ain't for everybody.
I might be, my wife might think I'm handsome and the most finest man she's seen, but somebody else be like, you know, that's okay.
Man, it is what it is when you know, and I'm gonna touch on this real quick. I think a lot of times when, you know, I've heard women say, well, we just appreciating our body. We're appreciating our body. And that's all fine. And and like, again, you do what you want to do, but I just asked the question, like, why in society, just looking at in today's society, why does it appear to me, Arthur J, I can't speak for everybody else, but why does it appear to me that the only way to appreciate your body as a lot of women put out there, that you have to present it this way, as revealing to show that you're confident in yourself? You know how many people that got the perfect body, the perfect looks, and they still miserable as hell? I'm gonna let that sit for the two people in the back that didn't catch that. You know how many people that, you know, get compliments daily, get people trying to holler at them, and they still depressed? So you tell me what's body shaming. You tell me what's shaming. You tell me how you really feel about yourself, even if nobody don't say a word, even if we're not giving our opinion what we're doing. Why you so offensive when someone has something to say about you revealing too much? Or we saying, just like, I would want you to say, man, brother, I don't want to see y'all selling drugs. I would want women to say this. I don't want to see y'all doing it. I want to see y'all be with y'all kids. I want to see y'all be a better man. I want to see you get your money. I want to see you be the man that God made you to be. I'm not gonna get an attitude and be like, you shaming me, you looking down on me. But if I'm saying something about your body, it's not because I'm an angel, I'm so perfect, I'm so holy. It's because I really realize that in spite of me liking what I see, I want y'all to hold on to that word that I said. In spite of me liking what I see, because we're going to talk real, I still understand the realness of, or the ultimate of, what in my opinion, a lady should look like. You got to present yourself in a way that a man will feel comfortable, you know, showing his mother, showing the world that, hey, this is not the only way.
Right.
I want y'all to hold on to that.
Right.
I'm never saying, you nothing, because no, I'm just saying, stop making it seem like in society and hip hop in many different ways that this is the only way to look sexy.
Yeah.
I hate that junk.
Yeah.
I hate that junk. Don't sit there and make it seem like that's the only way, man. I want to get right into this next point, man. Body makeovers and enhancements. We're going to touch on a little different celebrities that one come to mind, but I'm gonna tie you right in there. How you feel about these different celebrities and just people, different women in general, that you see they get body enhancements?
Man, listen, I'm for it to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
And the positive way is what makes you feel better in life.
Mm.
Do what makes you feel good in life. That's yourself. That's your body. Nobody can tell you what to do with it. Do what makes you feel good. But I'm for it if you had kids, you know what I'm saying, and you want a mommy makeover, a tummy tuck, or something like that to make yourself, I'm fine with that. But the trend of just getting BBLs because this is that, then I'm not too much for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for as celebrities, and I'm gonna say it, I actually want to meet her one day, but I got to keep it real. Lil' Kim.
Man, you stole mine, man.
That's too far.
You stole what I was going to say.
You're going to be mad at me on this one.
Go ahead.
Because I'm going to a male now.
Mm-hmm.
I said Lil' Kim.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Hey, no, that's real. I ain't going to be mad because
that's your boy. You used to
I mean, it's
you know what I'm saying? But
it's still that, but I agree 100%.
Too far.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Talk.
So it's a difference when you alter everything or who you is that you're no longer recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my issue is. You know what I'm saying? Or at least if you're going to get a BBL and all those things, make sure it matches. Because it just don't look natural. You see some of these people like, Jesus. I seen a dude, he had some kind of enhancement muscle on his arm. It was just looked like, what is that? He couldn't have left that doctors and was like, boy, this is it. I'm finna kill him with this. Because it looked horrible, like a Frankenstein or something, man. Like,
man.
So in that fashion, like I said, what makes you feel good on 40, you had kids and want a mommy makeover, I'm all for that, man. Do what makes you feel good. You done stretched out for 9 months, of course, your body ain't going to be the same. So do whatever you need to do on that aspect. But for as, like I say, going to Lil' Kim and Michael Jackson, that's too extreme for me.
And I'm glad you touched on that because, like I said, I was going to come with it on is, like, different ones, like use Lil' Kim for an example. Let's go before they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, you already had it.
Why?
You already had it. I saw an old picture, bro, and it literally hurt me to my heart. I'm not even fronting with y'all. It literally it hurted me to my heart because I'm like, she was so pretty, man.
Yeah, and dope.
Like,
I still love you, Kim. Your music dope.
It ain't
icon,
even that.
But geez,
it ain't even that, bro.
Man.
I'm just listen. The fact that you enhance things that you it's your decision.
That didn't
but
need to.
A lot of times, simple.
In all opinion.
And a lot of times, simple is the biggest thing that you can ever have. Sometimes simple is winning. Mm-hmm. Sometimes simple is you that chick, as they would say. Like, just simple. I understand the music industry. I understand how it work on different things that they do, and they it's a business. I get it. But to me, it's like that. You got your makeup, you got your outfits, you got different hairstyles. You already got all these different accessories. Why enhance things to the point where now you look like the Cowardly Lion? Mm-hmm. I love it to death, but I'm gonna talk real whether you disagree with me or not. I'm just like, I thought you were one hand behind my back. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. No, but real quick, man. It's like, I'm telling you, man, it's one random fan online. I seen she was trying to look like Angelina Jolie. And man, that junk, it scared the hell out of me, man. I ain't gonna even lie. It did, man, because
show me this
I wasn't
person.
if I can find it, I'm gonna show you. I wasn't even ready for it, man. It's like when I saw it, I'm thinking before I read it, I said, that looked just like Angelina Jolie, like she playing for the Walking Dead movie or something like that.
She's AI.
Look like a zombie. And I'm like, man, that's a fan actually doing that.
Oh man.
The miles that people would take, bro, on a serious note, to want to look beautiful and look worse, in our opinion.
Yeah.
And they know it, because you can tell they don't seem confident. They don't seem confident about themselves. And then when you hear their stories, a lot of them that do that, somewhere down the line, you hear their sad story of like they always was made to feel like they wasn't pretty enough.
And do you think, say in Kim's instance, do you think that they knew they messed themselves up, that they tried to fix it and it just kind of got worse and worse as they
That's a possibility.
kept trying to fix it, but it just really.
That's a big possibility, man. Big possibility, because that happened. I feel like that happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I feel like when he was Man,
stopped at the nose.
my
dog.
sisters
Like,
and my
yeah.
mom, they say it all the time. I hear women say it all the time. They say, man, you know, before he did all that stuff, they always talk about how handsome he was. They always, like, I hear women say that all the time. They was like, man, he was just so. But I heard in an interview, he said it was his dad that made him feel like, ooh, your nose too big. Ooh, why you look like that? And I've heard, and I don't know how true this is, but I read one time, long time ago, where Lakim, you know, her dad made her feel like she wasn't pretty enough. There's so many different reasons why people do things, but that's why I say, man, you gotta know that you are it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it like that. Like it's
give
God.
yourself affirmation sometimes. Look in the mirror. No matter what the outside world, you might not. Everybody can't be what they call Denzel Washington or Halle Berry, but you have to look in the mirror and say, man, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And tell yourself, even if you feel like it's a lie, I don't care. I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
Before you go to that extreme, because it's somebody for everybody. Trust me. I see plenty women that society might deem ugly, but they got babies. Hey, you feel me? So somebody messing with what society considers not attractive woman or men.
That's real.
You feel me? Look at Biggie. Biggie said, I ain't the handsomest guy, but he was the flyest. And hey, he had some of the, Lakim being one, some of the baddest looking females at the time.
Man, I'm gonna say this, man, because we almost about to wrap it up, but it's crazy, man, because I've seen, you know, like I said, when you on your level where you found your queen and you married, you know, things are a little different. Like me being a single man and I'm still, you know, searching is for a man to find a good thing. I see a lot of times, bro, and it just kind of, it throw me off. Excuse me, where it's a lot of pretty women out there. You know, being a single man, that's, you know, I'm dating, getting to know different people. But on the inside, it's like, golly, it's real easy to find a pretty woman or a attractive woman to whoever. But character, the right character for you is very difficult. You can go and get overtime on your job, easy. You can go get you a job. You can go, but the character of a person that have integrity, a person that have class, because it's like, man, when you at the house and, you know, you with your man, or you with your woman, you with your husband, you with your wife, it's you know, it's just y'all two's one-on-one, y'all knowing each other a while. That's a whole different conversation. But when you going into the public eye where it's like you got everybody having access to everything you got, basically. You basically naked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's the value in that?
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna really make me feel like I have to work for anything? What's gonna make me have a imagination? It's just so many things that we can just go on and on with it, man. And I continue to just search and grow mentally, because, like I said, as a single man, I like that we give our take on it coming from a different perspective, because you married and I'm not married. But it's just, in actuality, just speaking in general, it's a lot of people that talk, and women have a lot of things about men that they don't like, or they just have disagreements. And guess what? 98% of the time, I'm with y'all on that, surprisingly, because I grew up around women, so I understand. I'm not one of those, but I just feel like real is real.
Yeah,
you know, if I see a woman that dressed a certain way, I don't look down on, but the world, society, again, it make you feel like you look down on her because you have an opinion of, like, man, listen, if you tell me to go to the store and I come back with what you told me to go to the store for, and you ask me, Arthur, what did you see?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you everything that I saw. You ask a simple question, Arthur, what did you see? At no point you should be saying, well, why you judging? You asked me what I saw.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't ask me, if I came back and I told you, well, this is what I saw. I never said I hate that person.
Yeah.
I hope they get ran over by a car because they dressed like that. I just said, Tori, this is what I saw when I went to the store.
And again, man, it's like this. Love yourself. Love who you are. Love the being that God created you to be. Yeah. Because at one point, when growing up, we was considered that was ugly.
Yeah.
Queens and kings is no longer ugly.
Yeah.
You're exotic.
Yeah.
So just take that. I'm exotic, and that's beautiful.
Yep.
So love yourself.
We're going to wrap it up right there, man. We want y'all to hit that like button. We want y'all to subscribe, share, comment.
Keep sharing.
And we got more and more on the way. I'm Arthur J.
And I'm Taurus Adele.
And like we always say,
Peace.